who lived in Kentucky. Now, notice she doesn't have any parents or siblings in the tree. I want to show you something interesting. She's married to Robert Hughes, and here's all these Hughes children till we get to this one. I have no idea how to say his first name, but you need to be curious. Why would this child have a different last name? So we are going to go to his page. I'm going to click on it once and then click on his name. He has one source, and it is the 1900 census. I'm going to click on unfinished attachments, and we're going to see who was in the 1900 census. A whole bunch of unknowns and a couple of other Halls. Well, I suspect that he was living in the house but is not their child. So we're going to go, if you click on view record, remember this column is what's in the record, and this column is what's in family search. If I click on view record, I'm going to see an indexed record, but if I want to view the image, that's what I want to do, is view the image. It's going to show me the actual census record. This is very helpful. Wait till it loads, and then I'm going to make it larger. And I'm looking for the last name of Hughes, I think. Yep, Hughes. So we're going to, if you don't know how to read cursive, you are in trouble for this. Okay, there's Hughes right there. Robert and Mary, and I think that says Clay. But look, there's the bottom of the page. So we're going to go over here to this arrow, and it's going to go to the next page, which means we need to look at the top of the page for the rest of the family as soon as it loads. And there's Hughes, Pansy, Thomas, and Lily. And then here's Hilton and Edith Hall, who are listed as boarders, and there's their son. So he doesn't belong to the Hughes at all. He belongs to a different family who are boarders. Now, usually you can't attach from this page someone who's not related. So how in the world are we going to fix this? Well, I will show you. We are going to go back to his record. We don't want to, well, we do. We want to delete him from this family because he doesn't belong with this family. So we're going to click on this pencil, which talks about relationships, and we're going to remove him from being the child of these two people. Yes, I've seen what I'm looking at. I'm going to remove the parents, and then I'm going to say he was a boarder, not their child in the 1900 census. Okay, so now we need to add. Now look, this is really interesting to me. These are tabs across here. I want to make this a different window, so I'm going to double click on this and pull it down. Now it's by itself. If I hold down Alt, I'm on a PC. I don't know what you do on a Mac, but I'm going to hold down Alt and tap on Tab, and it's going to go back to this window. And I want to add his new parents. So I can't really see what's in there. So I'm going to just pull it up here to a blank space just so I can look at the details. Okay, so I know when he was born and all that stuff. So we're going to, actually, we could just do his name. I'm going to do one parent this way and one parent the other way so you can see the difference. So Hilton Hall, add a parent. Hilton Hall is a male. He's deceased. Alt-Tab takes me back. He was born in July of 1872. July 1872. Make sure you click where the little calendar is. And he was born in Kentucky. I don't have to capitalize here. I always capitalize when it's their name, but I don't have to here because it's going to do it for me. And then I made sure that I clicked on the one with a little, like a map pin. And then I'm going to push next. He's not in the system. Oh, well, he is in the system. I don't know if this is him. I'm going to click. He has one source. I'm going to hold down Control and click and see what that one source is. That one source is an 1880 census where he's 7 years old. I do not know enough about him, so I am not going to choose that. I'm going to choose to create a person. It might be him, and later we might merge, but I would hate to choose that as him and have it the wrong person. I can't tell you how many people with the same name in the same county born about the same time that are not the same person. So I've learned. So we're going to create a person. So there's his dad. Alt-Tab, go look at his mom. And all I know is his mom's name is Edith Hall. I forgot to silence my phone. Sorry about that. His mom's name is Edith Hall, and that's all I'm going to put is Edith. And even though we don't know her maiden name, we're going to go ahead and put Hall because that's what we know her by. Okay. So now let me show you what the difference is going to be. We're still on Glenier. I don't know I'm sorry, I don't know how to say his name. And we're going to click on source. And we're back to the only source he had, which is the 1900 census. Now, he is not, okay, this is kind of screwed up. This is supposed to come up. We're going to change to Hilton and see if that fixes all that goofiness. There we go. There's Hilton Hall. We're going to attach it. We already have his birth and his place of birth because I typed it in. Now we're going to attach that he's married, he's white, and this is the 1900 census. I don't know. I kind of want to get Edith up there. It probably says that they were married in 1898, but I'd rather get her name. So I'm going to double click on these arrows and pull them up. And it's not going to let me do it. So we're going to do it a different way. We're going to change the person to Edith. And there we go. There's her name. Now it's going to show that she was born in June of 1880 in Missouri. We'll attach that. She's married. She's white. And this is the 1900 census. And then we're going to attach. I'm going to go back to the view, the image, to see if they really were married in 1898. And then I can add that as information, even though I didn't. Remember, we had to go to the second page. And then we're going to make it bigger so I can read it. And it's at the top of the page. And it says, I don't see anywhere that it says that they were married, except that number of years married, and that says 2. Okay, so they were married in 1898. So okay, the source linker, we're done with it. We're going to go back here. And we can put, because it said in the 1900 census, we're going to click on this pencil to put more information. We're going to add an event. We're just going to put, we don't know when, so we're just going to put 1898. We don't know where. 1900 census reports they have been married for 2 years. Because it's not obvious. That's why I put a really good reason. Really good. So there we go. So I have no idea if I'm related because it doesn't go above them. But now I can go and maybe try to find the 1910 census or the 1920 census that he might be in. But that's how you fix that problem.